Alright, let's dive into this story because it's not just about golf, it's about resilience, timing, and the kind of personal milestones that make you pause and think. Georgia Hall is back at Royal Lytham in St. Annis, the place where she clinched the 2018 AIG Women's Open, but this time, the stakes feel different. Why? Because she's returning just 5 months after giving birth to her son, Conor. Personally, I think this is one of those moments that highlights how athletes balance monumental life changes with their careers. It's not just about swinging a club, it's about redefining what's possible when your priorities shift. What makes this really interesting is the timing. Hall's 2018 win was already historic. She was just 22, with her dad caddying for her. Fast forward to now, and she's stepping back onto that same course as a new mom. In my opinion, this isn't just a comeback story, it's a testament to how life and sport intersect. She's not just returning to golf, she's returning to a place that holds so much emotional weight. One thing that immediately stands out is how she approached her return. It wasn't a rushed decision. She waited 6 weeks after giving birth, picked up a club at a local driving range in Ireland, and only then started considering Lytham. What many people don't realize is how uncertain that first swing must have felt. She admits she thought she might top it, but she hit it well, no rotation, but good enough to spark hope. If you take a step back and think about it, that moment on the range was probably as pivotal as any major win. It was the first step toward reclaiming her identity as a golfer while embracing her new role as a mom. Now, let's talk about the advice she got from Catriona Matthew, who won the Women's Open just 11 weeks after giving birth in 2009. Hall reached out, and Matthew's response was fascinating: "It's easier with the second." What this really suggests is that experience matters, even in something as personal as postpartum recovery. Matthew's advice to manage expectations feels spot on. Hall's perspective here is key. She's not putting pressure on herself to replicate her 2018 performance. Instead, she's focusing on patience and progress. A detail I find fascinating is how she frames a bad shot now. You've been out of it for a year. You've given birth to a human. It's a reminder that her journey isn't just about golf, it's about navigating life's bigger challenges. Another layer to this story is Hall's family dynamic. Her fiancé, Dunne, is a golfer himself, and their son, Conor, practically has golfing in his DNA. The fact that she's already planning a family photo on the 18th green this week says a lot about her priorities. It's not just about winning, it's about creating memories. This raises a deeper question: how do athletes balance ambition with the moments that matter most? Hall's approach feels refreshingly human. 8 years ago, her focus was on holing putts and lifting the trophy. Now, it's about reliving those memories while making new ones. Finally, let's talk about the course itself. Royal Lytham is no walk in the park. It's fast, firm, and fearsome this year. Hall admits it's one of the hardest challenges she's faced. But here's where her mindset shines: she's not aiming for perfection. Her goal is to improve every month, to stay patient, and to trust her process. Personally, I think this is the kind of perspective we could all learn from. It's not about replicating past glory, it's about evolving with where you are in life. So, as we watch Georgia Hall step back onto that course this week, it's not just about golf. It's about a woman who's redefining what it means to come back stronger, not just as an athlete, but as a person. And honestly, that's the kind of story that sticks with you long after the final putt drops.